Antarctica is one of the most remote and unexplored places on Earth. Isolated, frozen, and nearly impossible to access, it has become a vault of secrets. Some natural and others, maybe not, even with all of today's technology. There are regions on this continent that remain hidden, even from satellites. What exactly is buried beneath miles of ice? And why are so many areas restricted by international agreements? In this video, we'll explore 5 real documented mysteries, backed by scientists, explorers, and historical records, that continue to challenge logic and raise serious questions about what we really know. Mystery 1. The pyramids beneath the ice. What would you say if I told you there might be pyramids buried beneath the ice of Antarctica? Not jagged rocks, not random ice formations, but actual pyramid-shaped structures rising hundreds of meters tall in one of the most desolate places on Earth. In 2012, satellite images revealed something that no one expected. Near the Ellsworth Mountains in West Antarctica, strange, triangular shapes appeared. They weren't blurred, they weren't ambiguous, they were clear, too clear. Sharp angles, flat faces, symmetry, almost impossible in nature. The tallest of them measured nearly 1,300 feet. That's taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Geologists stepped in. They called them nunataks, exposed mountain peaks that poke through the ice. But here's the problem. Nunataks are rough, jagged, shaped by thousands of years of erosion. These, they looked constructed. Zoomed-in satellite photos showed faces that were unnaturally smooth, angles that formed nearly perfect triangles. And that's when the theories began. Could these be the remains of an ancient civilization, one that lived here before the continent froze? Sounds impossible, but some believe it. They point to the Peary Race map, a real chart from the 16th century that shows the coast of Antarctica without ice. How could someone know the shape of that land hundreds of years before it was officially discovered? Unless someone had been there before. Others believe these pyramids aren't human at all, that they're relics from something far older, something not from this Earth. Some fringe researchers claim that underground radar scans revealed strange cavities below the formations, as if there were tunnels or chambers hidden inside. And here's the real mystery. To this day, no major expedition has been allowed to investigate the site up close. Attempts to reach the area denied, ignored, or quietly shut down. Why? Are these just mountains, or something being hidden beneath the endless ice? We may never know, unless someone has the courage to go there. Mystery 2. Lake Vostok and the unknown organisms. Hidden beneath more than 2 miles of solid ice lies one of the largest subglacial lakes on Earth, Lake Vostok. This enormous body of water has been sealed off from the surface for at least 15 million years. No sunlight, no air, no external life. A world completely untouched by time. And yet, when Russian scientists drilled down to collect samples from the lake, they found something that stunned the global scientific community. Unknown life. Strange microbial organisms. Organisms that do not match anything in existing genetic databases. Organisms that seem alien. Over 3,500 unique species were reportedly discovered in the water samples, many of them displaying biological structures unlike anything ever recorded. Scientists initially believed the findings were contamination, that the drilling equipment had introduced bacteria, but further analysis suggested otherwise. These organisms were thriving in conditions thought to be uninhabitable. No sunlight, extreme pressure, sub-zero temperatures, isolated for millions of years. If life can evolve in a place like Lake Vostok, Could it exist in similar conditions elsewhere, like Europa or Enceladus, the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn? Some researchers believe Lake Vostok might be the closest thing we have to an alien ocean on Earth. But here's the twist. After the initial findings, the project went quiet. Updates slowed. Data access was limited, and several researchers mysteriously left the project without explanation. Speculation grew. Were the discoveries more shocking than the public was told? Was something being hidden? To this day, no one has fully mapped the lake. No camera has ever entered its darkest depths. We still don't know what else might be down there, lurking beneath 2 miles of ancient ice. Mystery 3. The Wilkes Land. Anomaly buried beneath the ice of East Antarctica lies something that defies explanation. It's called the Wilkes Land anomaly, a gravitational disturbance so massive it can be detected from space. Stretching over 300 miles wide and nearly half a mile deep, this anomaly was discovered in 2006 by NASA's GRACE satellites. At first, scientists thought it might be an ancient asteroid crater, one even more powerful than the one that ended the age of dinosaurs. If true, it could have changed the course of life on Earth, without us ever knowing it. But there's a problem. The structure beneath the ice doesn't behave like a typical impact site. Radar scans show something more complex. Not just a crater, but shapes, layers, patterns, symmetrical formations that nature usually doesn't create. That's when the theories began. Some researchers believe it could be the remains of an ancient superstructure built by a civilization lost to time. Others suggest it's something artificial, a massive base hidden for thousands of years, or perhaps something not of this world. Requests to explore the site in person have been denied. No major expedition has reached it, and there's been no update from official sources for over a decade. Why? Is it just a strange patch of land beneath the ice, or is something being concealed? Something powerful? If it's just a rock formation, why keep it off limits? Until someone reaches it, we may never know what lies beneath Wilkes Land. Mystery 4. The blood falls that shouldn't exist. What would you think if you saw blood pouring from a glacier? That's exactly what scientists found in Antarctica. In one of the coldest, most lifeless places on Earth, a crimson waterfall flows from deep within the Taylor Glacier. They call it Blood Falls. When it was first discovered in 1911, explorers thought it was red algae. But decades later, we learned the truth. It's not algae. It's iron-rich water, trapped beneath the glacier for over 2 million years. When exposed to air, it oxidizes just like rust and turns deep red. That explains the color, but not the mystery, because what flows from blood falls shouldn't exist. Beneath the glacier lies a hidden lake, isolated from the world for millennia. No light, no oxygen, no heat. By all logic, nothing should be alive there. And yet, scientists found something. Unknown microorganisms, thriving in complete darkness, surviving without sunlight or oxygen, living in conditions that mimic environments on Mars or Europa, one of Jupiter's frozen moons. It's as if nature is leaving us a clue. That life might be far more resilient than we ever imagined. That even in places where life shouldn't be possible, it finds a way. The implications are staggering. If these organisms can survive under Antarctic ice, could similar life exist beneath the surface of other planets? Or deep within icy moons orbiting far-off gas giants? Blood falls may be small, but what it reveals could change everything we know about life beyond Earth. And here's the strangest part. We still don't fully understand how these microbes survive. What's their secret? And why has no one been able to replicate them in a lab? Sometimes, The most alien things on Earth are right beneath our feet. Mystery 5: Shackleton's Forbidden Path. In 1915, legendary explorer Ernest Shackleton set out on a mission to cross Antarctica. But what he found has never been fully revealed. His ship, Endurance, was crushed by the ice. He and his crew were stranded in one of the harshest environments on Earth. But that's not the whole story. According to some of his personal journals, parts never published in full, Shackleton described something strange: a landscape that didn't match any known maps. Ridges, too straight. Formations, too perfect. He wrote of a passage through the mountains, a path where the compass spun wildly, where the air felt heavier, as if something was watching. And then he turned back. No official record explains why. No maps show this path today, and when modern researchers tried to retrace his steps, they were blocked. By weather, by government restrictions, by silence. Why? Was it just a story? Exhaustion playing tricks on a man near death? Or did Shackleton discover something buried deep in the ice? Something that wasn't supposed to be found? Years later, satellite scans of that region revealed heat signatures, where there should be none, beneath the mountains, near where Shackleton claimed to have wandered. Geothermal vents, or something else? Some theorists suggest an entrance to a vast underground network, a hollow section of Earth hidden beneath Antarctica. It sounds like fiction, but Shackleton never embellished. He was a man of facts, and he left just enough in his journals to raise questions. Today, that part of Antarctica remains restricted. Few have entered. Fewer have returned. Whatever Shackleton saw, he chose not to speak of it again, but his silence may say more than words ever could. We've uncovered 5 real mysteries from Antarctica that science still can't explain. But the truth, these are just the beginning. There's so much hidden beneath the ice, so many questions left unanswered. And now, we want to hear from you. Which of these mysteries shook you the most? Was it the ancient pyramids? The forbidden path Shackleton never spoke of? Or something else entirely? Let us know in the comments below. And if you've heard of any other strange secrets about Antarctica, share them with us. You might just inspire our next episode. The ice may be silent, but your voice doesn't have to be.